That's insane. That's crazy already. It's already the 10th. All right, well, let's saddle up and put your seatbelt on, and we gon' we gon' to start practicing um transposing. You know, the people use the word uh transposing or changing keys, modulation, modulate, whatever. End of the day, we need to learn how to do it. All right, one thing at a time. So for my beginner musicians out there, those who's been following me, you won't be left behind. You can always go back and rewind. That short rhymed just in the right amount of time. We about to get busy up in here. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Um, so yeah, transposing. Something that we don't really want to hear. Maybe the ones who's been playing for a while. Man, I just put some lemon juice in my water. I can't drink water straight, y'all. I'm sorry. I tried. It just don't taste right to me or something. So I got the little thing with some lemon, squirt it in there. And that's the only way I can drink the water, man. It's like, all right, just a little tastier, just a little slight bitterish. Yeah. All right. And then I'm gonna get it down probably to maybe right here, probably under the label, sometimes before the label, but under the label or maybe in between the label. Then my honey buys this Simply juice, and then I pour that with it, and then it's on. Then I can drink it. So it's basically just half water, half juice, basically. So oh, I didn't realize that was that loud. All right, let me turn down the JV10. And I guess my keyboard is up a little high. Bring that down a hair, I think. So I know a lot of us don't want to address the transposing, but transposing is supposed to be simple and easy. It's not supposed to be a headache, you know, like it's not supposed to be that, oh my God. That transposing is fun if you make it fun, right? You know, you gotta make it fun. You gotta have a good time doing that. Maybe, you know, get your little drum beat, or something like that, and just turn on something that you can kind of just you know, I haven't done this with my back in a pocket, so let me pull this up and see if this will be okay. I probably have to go through these tracks. Let me see here, just out of curiosity, I might have to go through these tracks. Now, what I would do is, oh, sorry about that. What I would do is, let me see. Let me try this one here, praise, I guess. What I would do is I'll accumulate, or I'll generate, let me use that word better. Let me see what beat this one is. I'll generate some chord progressions, or you can do one chord at a time. To me, that kind of slows the party down, so to speak, because I don't want to be transposing one chord at a time. Now, if you super beginner musicians out there and you first time trying to place your hands on the keys and stuff like that, then I would suggest that you learn your scales. And you could also have fun doing that too. All right, now I have the JV10 and I also have the MKS, so I might select my sounds that I want to do and play piano sound, drop my strings a little bit on the keyboard, piano strings. Let me see what kind of beat. I had selected a beat and just kicked me out. What? Let me see. I don't know what this beat is about. About to find out in 1 minute. Why is it not playing? Did I mute this? Oh, I did. I mute. Okay, that's yesterday. I muted the thing because it was so loud. I'm like, whoa. Alright, so that's more more churchy. Let me see. You can, and actually, you can probably do something with that, but that's if you're generating chords. But I prefer to generate chord progressions versus just one chord at a time. Um, because it sounds better. Oh, that's the wonderful name of Jesus. Bless that wonderful name of Jesus. Bless that. I got this. Oh, maybe that's not the song. Alright, so I gotta figure out what song that one is. But so that's another that's also, once I figure out what song this one was, that's a cool idea as an exercise, because what I would do is, if it was blessed that wonderful name of Jesus, but I don't know which one this one is. Let me see. Let me listen to that again. Hold on. Sometime I can. Let me go to the faster beat, because my brain's like, what? I don't know what praise break this one is, or. I'm not sure what song. I'm not sure what song this is. Let me see. If I can think of the song, I can't think of it all the time. Well, let's see. Hey, y'all probably say, boy, you ain't been in church for a minute? My mind's thinking, bless that wonderful name of Jesus. Oh, bless the wonderful name of Jesus. Jesus. Name of Jesus. Bless that wonderful name of. Let's make you go to the other board movie. Let's not bless the wonderful name. Let's see. Let me see. What's the other song? I can't think of it. Let's see. That's terrible. I ain't been to church. That's terrible. laughing. That's terrible. I can't think of the name of a song. That's terrible, y'all. I ain't been to church for so long. I forgot. Let me see. Let me think. Call his name, Jesus. 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 Jesus. Oh, call his name, Jesus. Call his name, Jesus. I can't think of them. Oh Lord, I haven't been to church for a while. Oh, I haven't been to church for a while. I haven't been to church. I can't think of the song. Coach and stuff. That's terrible. I can't think of a song. That's horrible. Boy, you need to go back and get it on the altar. Call his name, Jesus. Call his name, Jesus. Call his name, Jesus. Call his name, Jesus. Something like that. Jesus. Jesus. Something like that. Yeah. I couldn't think of a song for that. That is funny, y'all. That's terrible. Boy, boy, I better go back to church, y'all. Let me hit that again. What? Man, this thing playing with my... Okay, the devil messing with my computer again. Let me see. I can't think of a song. I can't think of a song. That's terrible. I can't think of a song. can't think of it. That's terrible. Let me get back to what I was saying transposing, but even in that, I would choose a chord progression, create a chord progression, right, and transpose everything that I actually did, right. So even if and I would do it step by step, all right. So for beginner musicians, so you don't be left out, okay. Um, Let me see. There was another one. Go back. Let me see. This probably that was level one. That was terrible, and I chopped that terrible one up. Let me see what terrible two. Let me see what number two gonna give me. I'm just curious. Is this the same one? Wait, is this the same one? I think it's left that wonderful name, Jesus. Left that wonderful name of Jesus. Left that wonderful name, Jesus. No other name I know. Ba 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 da ba. I gotta learn them other chords, the chord movements. Alright, so that was number three. I had to learn them chord movements. But I know. And all these other movements that these guys be doing. I'll learn that. So let me see. Level three. Level three gotta tell me. Oh! Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'm tripping. My bad. I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me go on back here. I just realized something. I'm tripping. Y'all, excuse me. I'm in the wrong key. I was doing D flat. I mean A flat. That's funny as hell. Hold on. That's why it sounded funny. Here we go. I was in the wrong key. Wrong key. I was in the wrong key. I was in the wrong key. Oh, 2-5-1. 2-5-1. 2-5-1. Alright, then we'll do the other one. Alright, the other one was I was in the wrong key. I was tripping for sure. Woo! Let's go to level 2. Maybe I should go back to A flat. and go and do it in A flat. Well, I was in A D flat doing it wrong key. Is yeah. That's that one thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh Lord, I was in the wrong key. I'm like, okay, so hold on. All right. So why is that slower? Um. Oh. Bless that woman's name. Bless that wonderful name of Jesus. Bless that woman's name. Jesus, Father. Other name. I know. Ba, 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 da, ba. Ba, ba, da, ba. Ba, ba, da, ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da. I don't know how to do all that. Okay. No other name I know but okay, there it is. Anyway, so even in that, taking that idea for the few chords, or whatever you want to, I do my thing, back to it, So even just that as an idea, even if it's a groove or something, ba ba ba, as a whatever you want to do, ba ba, up, ba ba, stop it, and then back to you one. So let's just say if I did pick that idea, I would say, okay, we're going to the one for a beginning musician. So you just, I'm gonna pick another song, but I just use this as an idea. Just like say I want to go to a couple keys. I don't want to be sitting here transposing with the keyboard, going to the utility mode and cheating myself out every day to sit here and say, hey, listen, I'm gonna spend about 5 minutes doing something, right? So I got that first chord. That's my D flat, perfect fifth. My right hand's gonna play a piece of the B flat major 7. It depends on what voicing you want to do with the left hand, but that's what I'm thinking for now. Or I can go ahead and play This Is the Root, first inversion. So remember, you need to do inversions so you can get a taste for what you want. Now remember, one note can cause you to play a minor move. A flat minor 9, off. And now back to B major 7 chord. One note would cause me to play the minor 9. Doesn't matter with my left or right. Minor 9, A flat minor 9, off. B major 7. One note, minor 9. So I might want to voice chords using the minor 9 chord. And then what happens is now I can go to a major move. This was the major 7 move, B major 7, and doing inversion. I was root, first inversion, second inversion, and then now you see I switched over the left hand to go ahead and swoop up the third inversion. However, I would have been able to do it either way. I would just probably did a piece of it. There it is, and then that will be the rest. So train your left hand to play chords, so your right hand will also, if you're right-handed, you'll be dominant in your right hand anyways. But you want to make your left hand catch up. Like, if you're a beginner, as soon as you get started, you super beginner, you on track, because now you can start playing chords in your left hand and make them as equal as your right hand, or better actually. You know, I wish my left hand was better than my right hand, but look, the only way I'm gonna get there is what? I have to practice and play what feels comfortable to your hands, your fingers. Right, so don't do anything that's not going to be comfortable. Where it's gonna not, where it's going to end up hurt, you feeling hurt, or you feeling something going on. So play comfortably. So the more I see here, mess with my inversion. Right, it seems to me every time I try to do the third inversion, it's a little slight struggle. And so sometimes when I try my best to do, I try to already kind of configure my fingering and do this little crawl move to it. All right, so that way I can kind of like, okay, I'm coming up off this one, this was coming up, and then as I move, my fingers is going to start to rotate, right, until I get comfortable, right, at some point, right. And sometimes I like to go from right to left, and that feels comfortable to me. But if I'm moving from left to right, or right to left, I'm moving now from left to right. So, and there's nothing wrong with picking your hand up off the board. Pick it up. Pick it up. And now the challenging part. Right, that felt weird. Ooh, that feels weird. So I'm gonna switch the finger. And that's why I say I like to go from right to left. Now that felt better. Now I have to turn on muscle memory. Hopefully, I'll remember that I'm gonna have to switch the finger. But generally, the right hand will pick that up. So see, I sort of remember how I wanted to play it. Sort of. So the ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, and thumb. So now let's see if I can do it another time again. That's what's called practice. Right, now let's see, ring. That time I did it, right? Started with the ring finger. And that didn't hurt. It's not hurting me at all. All right. And so as I said, that one note can cause you to play the minor 9 chord. So in this instance, I can see here, and now I want to go and use this inversion, and then my right hand will pick up the major move, sus2 move, which makes me play the minor 9/11 chord or the major 9 chord. I had a major 7 at first, but in the key of B, now I'm messing with the 9, which is the 2. 1, 2, the 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same notes. 1, 2, 2 is the 9. Now, it's just in the right hand. the 9 is at the top. It will be kind of muddy here. Too muddy. Unless I hit the octave on the keyboard. Ah, yeah, you see? Unless I hit the octave on the key, right? But I don't want to do that because then moving forward. And, well, unless it has its place, you know, in other words. And it has its place, and then I hit it then, right? You know. I went back to the little move. Because I'm playing the A flat. Whether it would have been the right hand or left hand. A flat major 9, see? Either way, because of what I'm blowing in the bottom, right? Now that's the 11. I could have put the 11 here. You know? Make the chord sound fatter. And go where I want to go. So you can go from beginner level musicians, beginner musician to intermediate level or advanced level. It's just all about learning how to transpose chords. I was watching something, and I'm not here to bash anybody, but I'm gonna say it to my beginner musicians. You do not have to stay in the same place forever. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you knew, you do not have to stay in the same place forever. All right. In other words, graduate a little bit, gradually. You know, if of course, if I was a beginner, as I was about to say, I was looking for a track or something that I can, you know, beat off of. But let me go back. Let me see. Let's go back. Let me find out what's going on with this groove. Let me check out this groove. Now, you super beginner and you coming off hot off the press. I guess let's just say hot off the press, and you learning your skills. Then okay, cool. That's fantastic, right? Now, people want you to learn your theory. Believe me, I didn't want to do it at first. But I had already knew my theory already, but because I used to play the horns, but I just didn't know how to do it on the keyboard. That was a whole new beast for me. People just say, oh, you know, my brother, you know, you want to learn how to play the keyboard or whatever? I'm like, well, you know, anyway, you know, God is going to anoint your hands, and I don't even know what they're talking about. You know, God is gonna give you the oil. I don't still know what they're talking about. I still ain't got the oil. I ain't still got all this. It's like, come on. So the reality came to me, and it didn't take very long. I was depressed or saddened that it seemed like I couldn't get this so-called oil or this so-called anointing, if you will, on being able to play all this different stuff everybody else is doing and all this stuff. But I came back and said, all right, fine, let me just learn how to do theory on the keyboard. I already know the theory. I just need to learn what is this note here. And I found out it's the C. Now, it's not the middle C. The middle C, generally, for the most part, from what I've gathered, since I'm sitting down here in front of my keyboard, and I mean literally, not that I did this on purpose, but literally, the C, middle C is literally like right between my nose and my eyes. Now, for beginner musicians to identify where the middle C is, there will be 2 black notes. Now, if your keyboard is right here, it kind of almost, in a sense, line up. And as you sitting down, these 2 black notes, and this 1 note half step back is called the C, the middle C note. Now, anything moving upward or in reverse, they call it octave. All right, octave, O-C-T-A-V-E, octave. So we have the middle C. Now we have the octave C low. And the next, there's that 2 black notes again. And right down next to it is another C note. So I have the middle C and the octave low C and another 2 black note. Okay, and another 2 black notes that's out of the screen here. Let's get over here with my left. There it is. There's another 2 black notes, and below there's C. And then the other 3 black notes moving forward. All right, they will be repeating this. So that's how you identify where your middle C will be located. Right here. Right here. So moving forward, you will always know where middle C is, or where the C note moving forward now. You know where the middle C is now. And moving forward, the 2 black notes, 2 black notes, 2 black notes, and half step back is the C note. That's lower, right? So we have the middle C, then we have the octave low C, and then we have an octave lower C. All right, cool. So now let's go back to our middle C, and then moving forward, going up, then we call it octave C up. Or some people may use the word high. All right, this is the octave C high. We have another C. Remember, the 2 black notes. And just identify that on the keyboard. As you see the 2 black notes, half step back is that 1 note, which is called C. Half step back, 2 notes, half step back, C, 2 notes here, and so on and so forth. Cool. Now, people may say learn your scales in all 12 keys. Now, you can start your low C down here as a scale. Or you can start it at the middle C down here. Like I got a note stuck. Okay, there it is. And then you learn your scales in all 12 keys. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay. Now, what I did was, okay, and in continuation of the same notes, this octave higher now. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And for me, moving forward, it was a no-brainer. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, lower, octave lower, next octave higher up, or low up, low up. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Oh, okay, middle C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, higher C, C, D, E, F, G, octave higher, and moving forward till you run out of, I think I got one more partial. Uh-oh, that's about as far as I can go on this keyboard. And in reverse, it's the same thing. There's a C, B, A, G, F, and E, and from there, moving forward, there's no more notes that allow me to go to D and C, because that's the way this keyboard was designed. I think this is 76 keys. Motif XS7. Right, Motif XS7. So that's what keyboard this is, okay? What I suggest anybody to get it, it's your preference. I believe that for me, had I known this and had I tested it before I bought it, it's a nice keyboard, don't get me wrong, nice keyboard. But only issue I'm only having with it for now is that the fact that when you power this thing down and then you power it back up, look how long it takes. I can grab my SO3, which is on this wall right here, power it up in one push of a button, and the keyboard is already up. Look how long this takes. My MKS, power down, boom, power up. You know, my JV10, the same thing, power down, power back. Look how long it's taking. If you was in the gig doing something, ooh, I will be mad. I'll be hot. Look how long. Now finally, that's too long. That's just me. Had I known that before I bought this keyboard, but when I bought the keyboard was on the rack, you know, at the store, and you know how they let you test it out and play on it and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't know about the power source system on here, so for now will be my only gripe. It's not heavy. This one's not heavyweighted. This is the lightweight keys. Um, you know, I don't have any heavyweight keys, which I should go and get my hands on one of these days once I can get some money. Anyway, it takes money to buy this stuff, but right now, I just don't have it right now, right? And so, I guess watch this. This is funny. Now that we mentioning that, um, so my dad taught me this years ago. It's kind of funny, but for me to even bring this up. But it takes money to get things, right? So my dad has always told me some funny stuff. Uh, and he's actually right. A lot of people don't think of this. But he always used to tell me, bro, young man, save up your money. It doesn't matter if it's a penny. Doesn't matter if it's a nickel. Right? Doesn't matter if it's a dime. Doesn't matter if it's a quarter. Get you one of them penny banks, and just say you set your mind and your heart that you really want to get whatever instrument. So just say I want to get what's that thing called, Nora um, stage 4, right? I really want to get me a Nora stage 4, right? Just say that, right? And so what I do? I got to do something, right? Something better than nothing, right? So look how many coins I've already saved up, and less than, I don't know, 2 days, I think. And sometimes I find people doing some funny stuff like go to the store, go to the bank, gas station, wherever, you know, and they be like, oh, I'm cool with the coins, man. You know, they'll leave them on the countertop or they'll drop them on the floor and won't pick them up. And I'm like, really? Like, bro, you tripping, cuz. Listen, y'all, believe me when I say this. Just about anything that I purchased, that's what I did. I had got me one of them big gigantic jugs, you know, that you put water in it. You know, one of them jugs where they put some crackers and snacks and stuff like that in the jug, and saved up my money. And I was able to buy me not one keyboard, not two keyboards, not three keyboards. I think I got 4 keyboards, I think. Hold on. One. Well, my very first one, I sold it, so that's gone. My second keyboard was the SO3, which is over here in my right-hand corner on this wall over here. It used to be at my bedside, so whenever I don't feel good enough to get up and come in here, I just practice in the bedroom. So that will be considered my second keyboard. And then my third keyboard was this one here, the SO3. I mean, the Multi XS7. And then, so that's what I said. My first one I sold is the second one. It's the third one. My fourth one, technically, right? It's out in my car. It's the Yamaha. You press the button, boom, it's on. I'll probably do another video on that, maybe tonight, later. So yeah, I mean, 4 keyboards. I'm not a keyboardist, but I've always had keyboards before I got to have an organ, right? That's my drive about this. But anything that I pretty much put my hands on and wanted to get, the JV10, of the MKS, the JV10, you know, the laptop, the iPad, the organ, my MPC, you name it. Matter of fact, my new toy over here. Let me get my new toy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. People, you know, my Mac here. I got my Mackie Dacky right here. People think that they gotta do a whole lot just to get what they want. I got my bass. You know, it's the first bass. You know, and so yeah. So this is my little bass. Right, I gotta practice on it. I know I gotta practice. So I got my bass, y'all. Got a bass. I got the amp behind me, or actually to my left of me. Long story short, point is, I did it through the coins. I did it through not only just the coins, but I did it through that. And then you save up, and then I went into the store and cash in, a little place that you can take your coins and you drop it in that thing. You come out with 500, you come out with 1,000, you come out with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, whatever. That's how I did it. But a lot of people think, oh, I ain't got no money, woo, 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 this and that. Man, every time I go to the store, the coins are coming with me. Now, listen. Now listen. All right, but my honey was stealing from me. She found my stash, so she be over there trying to get my stash, man, because she likes to go to the laundromat sometime, not all the time, but a few times. We have a dog, so she don't want to wash our clothes with the dog, sleeping on the blanket, so she takes it to the laundromat. So she's always asking me for coins. I'm like, yo, I ain't got none. No, yeah, yo. And then so she found my stash hidden a few places around here. So now what I do is, on purpose, this is my on purpose, so she can stop stealing my coins, y'all. So on purpose, I put it over here so she can see it. So she can stop stealing from my... Y'all probably say, that's your wife, you got it. Yeah, stop stealing from me. Okay. So let's get to the transposing thing. But yeah, learn your skills. Yes, it's boring and as it can be. Yes, keep practicing, you know what I mean? All right, so practicing all 12 keys, yeah. And hear me out. It's not about how fast you can go or what not. Try to get as accurate as you can. Use whatever fingers. People gonna tell you use their appropriate finger for your skills. Whatever you want to do, just do it and get it done. I don't care if you use your elbow or your nose or whatever. Just learn the skill. Period. That's the bottom line. As a matter of fact, actually, you can do this even before even pressing down the keys. But however, it's wonderful to sit at a keyboard and identify, well, this is a C. You can learn your scales without even touching the keyboard. Like this musician was saying, what was his name? I forgot the man's name, but he mentioned this, and I never gave it a thought at first about this. He said, man, you should be able to learn your skills, and of course your number systems in all 12 keys, because your number system is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Duh. And of course, if you do the continuation of the number system, after 7 comes what? 8. And then you go 8 to 14, then you back to 1. Oh, okay. That's a no-brainer right there. Okay, skills, you should be able to learn them without even touching the keyboard. You should have already learned them. It's like me sitting here taking this book. All right, I'm going to take this book. You should learn them in your mind. People might say, learn them in your spirit. In the spirit. Learn. Yes, for sure. I should be able to sit here without even touching the keyboard. All right, I'm gonna do this like this. Do this like this. Oh, I got a note hitting the note somewhere. Right? But no, for real, like this one musician said, for reals. No, you should be able to take a pencil and say, okay, cool. I'm gonna learn my C skill, and this is before touching the keyboard. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. That's it. And guess what? It repeats itself. That's what the teacher should teach you in school. It's going to repeat itself from whatever keyboard you is. As long as you know where the C note is on the keyboard, it's going to go C, D, E, F, G, A. You know what? Back in the day, they used to, when one person do something crazy in the class, and I don't know if anybody, you guys had that experience, but the teacher would be like, all right, so since whoever Mr. Smarty guy in here chewing gum or popping your gum or popping flower seeds, y'all call them flower seeds, sunflower seeds, and doing disrupting the class, the teacher would make us or have us write down on a piece of paper. I think it was 100 lines. I think it was 50, 25. Basically, we had to do different columns, and we had to write it over and over again. Literally C, D, right? E, F, G, A, B. Again, C, D, E, F, G. Do y'all know how much writing that is? We were all, everybody, the whole class was on detention, man. Right? All right. 100 times or it was 50 times. I think the first time around, when, depending on how mad the teacher got, we did it 25 times. And we had to do it in either 5 columns or 6 columns or 7, depending on the sheet of paper that he's given us all. And if one person do not finish that column right, guess what? We still gotta stay in the detention. So generally, it's say 15 minutes, right? You know, okay, we're all going to be in there for 15 minutes, and then one guy mess up. That 15 minutes start all over again. Y'all know our parents should be coming up to the school or sitting out there waiting for us while we, yeah, coming in and like, I don't understand. What's taking you so long? Yeah. And then then your mama, your daddy, or granny, or whoever, your guardian in there has to go in and have a talk with the teacher and finds out that you've been goofing off. Now listen, it may not have been you, but you didn't want to tell who it was. So you accomplice of somebody else's, what they say, crime. So yes, you should be able to recite the note, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I can say that all day. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, right? You can have fun doing it, finding some kind of route and listen to something funny, music-wise, or whatever. It doesn't matter what key you want to put in. If you want to put it in C, then fine. We can just play some kind of something in the key of C, or whatever, right? And just have fun doing it. All right, 1, 2. Here we go. I think C. Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Come on, put the hands together, y'all. Hey. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Put those hands together. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. You know what I'm saying? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now, I know that's not the notes that they're doing, but y'all get the point. What my point is. The point is, you learned it in that key. So I can't go wrong with not memorizing C, D, E, F, G, A, B. All right? C, D, E. Now, if I want to learn the song or the beat or that not the rhythm, but just the bass, when I heard the bass, now he's gonna probably go outside of the key scale because that's pretty much how this song goes. But y'all get the point. Have fun doing it. Now the next key is C sharp because we're going half step up, half step up, and the same scenario. Write it down. Right, you had to write it 15 times, y'all. I'm saying hopefully the first time you did it will be the first time you will forever remember this particular scale in the next key. So the next key is C sharp, C with a tic-tac-toe, I call it. All right. Technically, the next note over, which was D, half step up, is technically D sharp. Technically, right? Now, the way I've heard people say, well, just go ahead and call it E flat because this is E and half step back is E flat. So you might hear people argue with that, but technically, I'm going to go ahead and give it D sharp because technically that's what it is. And then the next note in the scale of C sharp. Technically is F, but technically, remember this is E sharp. Technically, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and call that E sharp. Now you notice that you hear me saying technically, right? You know, so if I were to say yes, this technically really is C sharp, it is, because it's half step up. D half step up is D sharp, technically, right? E half step over is technically E sharp, technically, right? But you hear people want to say C sharp, E flat, F, because it is C sharp, E flat, F. But what if I told you this is D half step back is D flat? And that is technically. And E flat half step back, I'm sorry, E natural and half step back is E flat. That's the truth. And then of course, this is F, because this is F sharp, half step back makes it F natural. Oh. So I don't want to get anybody confused with that, but technically it's the truth. So the next note, we have C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, and then I had just gave it away, F sharp, because technically this was F sharp going up. Or E sharp and go up to F sharp, right? Because that is the next key up. F with a tic-tac-toe, I call it. And this is G. Half step up is what? G sharp. Technically, right? We use the word technically, right? So G with a little tic-tac-toe. This is A natural. Half step up is what? A sharp. Okay, so I make it the A with a little tic-tac-toe. So that is technically correct, all right? Now, we also know that it shares another note, which we call it flat. D flat, E flat, right? Now, we know this was what? F sharp, okay? We just go ahead and call this F natural. Because from here was E sharp, F natural. So we call it for what it is. All right, so now I'm going to write this down. We have what we call D flat. The next note is E flat. Because they share more than two key signature. So this is a two key signature situation happening. The sharp and also flat. The sharp and the flat. The sharp and the flat. The sharp and the flat. Sharp and the flat. That's what's happening there. Okay? Now we have the C note, right? Now watch this. Half step back is C flat, right? Because we're talking to the left. C flat. But we also know it's B natural. Oh. And now, watch this. We know that this is B natural, half step back is B flat, right? Well, watch this. B natural going the other way to the right is B what? B sharp, but it's also C natural. So you're going to have two key signatures. Sometimes it's three. You have the natural, you might have a sharp, you might even have the flat. Depends on, yeah. Okay, so we have D flat, E flat, F natural. Then now we have G flat, going in reverse. So now this is G flat, right? Opposed to being F sharp is G flat. All right, so the next note over is A, and half step back A is A what? A flat, all right. All right, B natural, I had already pretty much gave that way earlier, and B flat, all right. All right, and just remember, y'all, it's just simple stuff, and it's all 7 notes, right? Okay, all 7 notes, right? So you just have 1, the 2, 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6, and numero uno 7. If we do a continuation of that note from this C to B, which is 1 through 7, and if you do a continuation in that scale, then now my C now becomes number 8. My D becomes 9. My E becomes 10. F becomes 11, sorry. 4, the 4 becomes 11, which is F. G is now 5, now becomes what? 12. And my A is now the 6, and then A now up here becomes 13. And technically, people might say go back to the 7. But you say, wait, that's 13. How come it can't be 14? Because it's a 7. Okay, technically. All right, and then you back to the 1. Now I've heard people say, well, technically, What number is that? That's 15. 15 was the 1, it was the 8, and now it's 15, right? It's the 1, the 8, and now it's number 15. What? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, we not going to do all that. That's just not necessary, right? All right. I've seen it on a chart, like a piano chart, and I'm like, that's too much to try to sit here and remember. So I'm going to, all you need to do is remember from 1 to 7, from 8 to technically 14, and back to your 1. That's it. Game over. Now you all are continue. Now that you guys got that information, now you're on your way. Now you become professional at some point, right? You're probably say, yeah, nah, me, I'm a beginner. I still ain't caught. Yeah, okay, you didn't catch. You ain't caught on yet, right? But you will master it because at some point you're gonna learn your. My bad. At some point you're going to. How do I get there? Master. Why is it not going back to my? Okay, hold on. Maybe I have to go here. All right, they put me back. Did they put me back? You gonna put me back? Come on, put me back. There we go. Okay. So yeah. So now you learn the 1 to 7, 7 to 14, if you will, and you learn the scales and repeat. C D E F G A B. 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 C D E F G. Well, I have no more notes to hit going that way. Right? I ran out. All right, cool. Now you go up and transpose to the next key. D flat. Okay, now we're gonna use the word D flat. Some people like to use the word, like I said, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Technically, that is technically correct. And B sharp. Technically, that is correct. What we also know is D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, and C natural. And remember, the numbers are still the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, unless you do a continuation of the number system. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to the 1. Now you for real on your way, because now you're learning not only just the scale notes, but you're also learning the numbers is going to repeat itself over again. So that's when we use that word transpose. So I was going to say something earlier, and it's not to bash anybody else on how they teach or how they tell people, but you do not want to stay in the beginner's level forever. Because to be honest with you, really actually, advanced musicians do still use the, what I would say, the beginner's level. We do. We just slick with it. That's all. We done got a little slightly slick. Root position, right? We just got a little smooth and slick with it, right? And you can move the position from root position, first inversion, second inversion, right? Second inversion, right? And we just got smooth with it a little bit. That's all. I'm not professional, but I can figure it out. It's a no-brainer. And when you taking the same ideas, see what I just did up there, root position, right? First inversion, second inversion. Just remember, y'all, that now we're creating chords. We did the scales in the number system, and so now your chords is in the scales. Now, not all of them. Don't let nobody fool you with that, because for a minute I really thought that at first. In some cases, you may have to borrow chords from another key scale. Another key scale. You may have to borrow another chord from another key scale, to put it in the key of C. Some moves. So what am I saying? If I said, let's hit you with the preaching chord. Now, why do I need to use a B flat major 7 chord in the preaching chord in the key of C? What? Yeah, why? Now, I know I'm on the 1. So I guess I better borrow another chord from another key. So this is B flat. let's add the 7. We have 1, 3, and 5 in another scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Technically back to the 1. What? So now I had figured out, oh, I could play C major chord, and that's my 7. Because I figure out, basically I'm going 1, skip 1, 1, skip 1, 1, skip 1. So 1, skip 1, 3, 1, skip 1, 5, 1, skip 1, 7. So now you have a C major 7. Oh, yeah. So now we can do a major chord from the scale, right? So I'm going to go 1, skip 1 to 3. 1, right? Skip 1 to go to 5. Now I have a what? 1, 3, 5. C is 1, E is 3, and G is 5. I should already be able to do that as well without sitting at the keyboard, because teachers will teach you this basic theory by memorizing notes. So if I know C, D, E, F, G, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now I know my numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in the key of C, Andre hit the 1. Here it is. In the key of C scale, hit the 7, Andre. It's a no-brainer. Because now I'm like, oh, so in the C scale, give me a 3. Right? And we're going to use a continuation number system. So as soon as I heard that word, I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, I think I got this. So, continuation of the number system, Andre, give me a 6. Oh, I'm sorry, give me a 13. Because I knew this was the 6. And I knew that A was going to be the 13. All right, because we used the word continuation of the number system. All right, so Andre, give me the 9 in the C scale. How did I know that? Because 1, 2, because the continuation 8, 9, what? 8, 7, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, Andre, I'm going to give you something tricky. Uh-oh. This one is going to be a tricky one. Now, I didn't show you this, but I want to see, can you do it? So, I want you to do this. So, in the C scale, I want you to go to like a 1, and I want you to flat the 3rd, and I want you to give me the 5. What? Okay, you did say the 5, I heard. Doesn't matter where I put it at, in the left hand or right. This is my 5. I got my 1. So this has got to be my 3. And he said flat the 3rd. So what did I tell y'all earlier? If anybody was paying attention. That's right. Your flat is half step back to the left. I would have nailed that immediately. Because why? I understand that if you want to sharp the note, you go to the right. Sharp. Regular spot. Flat. Sharp. Flat, sharp, flat, sharp. Oh, right? And because they may say, give me a 1, flat 3, 5. All right, watch this. Then why don't you give me, Andre, 1, flat 3, flat 7. Ah, game on. Flat 7, right? Flat 3 and the 1. Oh, man. Now, did I mention the 5? I probably forgot. And that's my 5. Flat 7. 5, flat 3, and the 1. Oh. Now if I change the number system to a different number, and I'm going to use the word continuation, but the teacher might not even say that. He might say, hey, well, give me a 14. Give me the 12, give me a 14, 12, and maybe a 10, flat 10, and the 8. You'd be like, what? Well, immediately I understood. 14, right? 12, flat 10, and the 8. It was the same chord I just played here. Just remember, it was the continuation of the number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if he said flat 14, if he would use that word, but 9 out of 10, we would probably use the word flat 7. Right? Right? And then we probably just go ahead and say 5, but what if they say 12? You know your 5 is 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? And then if they use the word 10 or the 3, flat the third, 9 out of 10 is probably going to say flat 3. But if you do see something that do say flat 10, you already know 8, 9, flat 10. And then we already know the 1 is 8 after the 7, continuation of numbers. You will nail the chord all day. All day. All day long. So let me give you something new. Let me try something different. Let me see. Maybe you might know this, Andre. So we gonna create a chord. I want you to hit the left hand. You're gonna do left hand like a I want you to give me a 1 flat 3, 4, 5, and flat 7. Wait, did you just say 1 flat 3, 4 and a 5, and flat 7? That must look like this. I'm supposed to get my other finger up there. Well, you better work it out. Ah. Yeah, you better work that out. So that's interesting, right? All right, so check this out. Now, you might have a teacher that's cool enough to show you how you're going to end up knowing your number system and your skills at the same time. So you know that was a C, 1, flat 3, E flat. We had the 4, F. The 5 was G. And my number 7 was B flat. Now I want you to do this. Now the teacher might say, try to trick me or whatever, and then maybe, Okay, so here's another one. I want you to hit that 1 flat 3 and 5. That's it. 1 flat 3, 4. How about that? 1 flat 3, the 4, and the 5. And then I also want you to, now he may or may not tell you left or right hand, but you gonna figure it out, because somewhere along the way, half your battle is over when you know, for most of us, we all got 4 fingers per each hand, left to right, and the thumb. That's half your battle right there. So, what if my teacher would say, hey, Andre, I want you to give me a 1 flat 3. Let's go 4, which is the 11th. Right? So you might say 1 flat 3, 11, and the 5. And then I want you to also give me, let's say, flat 7, 9, and let's see, 12 or 5. Ooh, that was a lot to remember. Can you repeat that again, sir? All right, fine. Start with your left hand. So I want you to give me the 1, flat 3, the 4, the 11, and the 5. Okay, next hand, I want you, which is your right hand now, give me the flat 7, 9, because remember, I know my scale notes now. And I want you to give me the 5. What? Woo! Wow. Now, what's going to happen is, because I was using specific fingers, and you see that ring finger? Now, I may not feel comfortable doing that. In the beginning, I did it. So now my finger is saying, why don't you just use the thumb, 2 notes? Why don't you go ahead and I'm freeing up a finger or 2 or whatever in the left hand, and I'll go ahead and replace that and play it like this. Or use the pinky. Or the ring finger. Now, or the middle finger. Because what's that going to allow me to do is come down here and hit another move. Now, that's if the teacher would have said, hey, yo, I want you now to give me the Yeah, and the left hand. Now that the teacher's gonna switch up on you and say, hey, okay, won't you give me, depending on how they want to look at this, give me, let's say sharp five. What? Sharp five. So you're gonna do this in left hand, sharp five, right? You're gonna give me the one, and you're gonna give me the three, flat three. You're gonna give me that 11 and the five. Wait, you said sharp five? That means 2, 3, 4, 5. Sharp five. Sharp five. You gonna give me that one, like he said, or she said, and you gonna give me that flat three. You gonna give me the 11, and you also give me the 5. Woo, that sounds nice. Yeah, you like that, huh? Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah. A flat major 13. A flat major 13. Now I want you to take your hand off the board just for a moment, and I want you to go to your right hand. It doesn't matter where you want to put it. If you want to do it close hand or you want to spread the chord out, wherever you want to put it, it's up to you. Put it this way: spread the chord out. I want you to hear something. All right, cool. So I want you to give me the flat 7 and C. I want you to give me the 9. Now remember, I don't have to have it here. I can spread it here or up high. It doesn't matter, right? Depends on the sound that the teacher's trying to tell me to go. And the 5 at the top. 5 at the top. 9. Ooh, and flat 7. Now hit me with the left hand and the right hand at the same time. Ooh. Now bring it down here. Oh man. Now arpeggiate that a little bit. Now go up. Go up. Now arpeggiate that in reverse. Now you see what my thumb is doing. Remember, because it was 2 notes on the thumb. Oh, come down. Oh, that's nasty. Now bring it down lower and give me the same thing. Man, that's fat. Now, beginner musicians, y'all might say this is over the top, right? No, it's not, y'all. It's absolutely not at all. It's not over the top at all. Believe it or not, this is what the advanced musicians do. They'll sit here and be like, man, I'm going to be creative by using the basic theory like I'm showing you guys what I'm doing, right? Now, this brings me to what I was about to say. I'm not trying to bash anybody, but I'm saying beginner musicians, you do not have to stay in the beginner's level. Yes, the advanced level musicians, intermediate level musicians are still using what we call that basic theory. All right, so I'm going to go somewhere else with this, right? I want to take that same idea. Let's just say we take that same idea, and we were talking about transposing. And all you do is take that same information, right? So you was playing the major 7. Now you want to go to the. Now you may or may not be able to get away with that 2 finger, two thumb thing, because of the key shape. Because of the key shape. Unfortunately, you're not going to get it. However, you can manipulate it potentially by using the right hand to give you that 2 finger move. But just settle for what you can get. So now, if all my fingers would cooperate with me, I probably can pull this off. Now that feels so difficult to do, or uncomfortable actually, because if you notice, I gotta twist my hand slightly to get to my 7. Now in G scale we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the G scale and the C scale shares the same notes except for 2 notes. I think you can already pinpoint what they are because I just kind of already gave it away. But yeah, that part. Right. So the G scale has all of the notes except for one note. F sharp in that scale, and not B, it's here, F. I gave it away. All right, so the scenario will still be the same thing. We talking transposing, right? Now I'm gonna take that little note there, but that was just a bonus because the thumb can play 2 notes, but not in all 12 keys. You'll be able to pull that off on it. Well, actually, you could actually. I'll reach for this move here probably. Oh, that sounds terrible. See, forget it. Not gonna happen. Not happening. Unless I can make my other finger cooperate and help me out, but I have short fingers, so that is not gonna happen. And it's already as it is, I'm already twisting my wrist slightly just to even play that voicing. And all I'm gonna take is that same information I just played and has that back to move. And I still played the same chord. And just transpose. Now, if I wanted to, I bet that's, yeah, if I wanted it to, if you look at this note, there's a note in between. That will make up for what I couldn't do down here. It's going to make up what I couldn't do down here. It's going to give you a nice little pretty thing. Now, if I wanted it to, I can go ahead and throw that finger there. Hey. Oh, all right. Yeah. All right. So we're talking about transposing stuff, right? Now, I prefer not to do a 1 chord movement. I prefer, if I'm gonna do stuff, I want to do as many chords possible. Even if it's 6 chords, 5, 10, or whatever. It helps your mind grow chords. So that's why I was gonna say for my beginning musician, you do not want to stay in the same place for a very long time because that can get boring. Yeah. Now, I could have come from that another angle and hit you from this angle. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So you can come from, I'm doing basically double up. You see what happened? Then I switched up. Alright. And playing with this. Now, that's when I started thinking, like, man, I want to create a chord progression from the moves. So that way I have more than 1 chord to be creative with. Right? So, like I said, this video is not to bash anybody, but I've heard some musicians tell people this, and I'm like, don't do that to yourself. Because it will be forever you learning, And you don't want to take forever to learn something that you can do more than, you know, yeah, more. So the way I would teach it, if I was teaching a beginning musician, learn a few chords, even if it's a 3 chord progression, and I still do that. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or and I want my fingers to repeat the same move, or not so much repeat all of the moves in the same way, because I recognize as the key moves up, the fingers switches up. Okay. So this groove ain't gonna help me at all, but I just need like a regular groove to just grooving. But so 7, 3. See, and you got 3 chords you can learn. Right? You have your 7, sharp 9, flat 5, C. Now, without that, it just will be. Did chordy change on me? Hold on. Did the chordy key change on me? Okay. So you have a. Technically, this says F sharp 7, 13 chord. With a bass is a C7. C7, remember that scale I told y'all about? Remember the 7? Right? There it is, the flat 7. Remember I said that earlier. Okay. And then you have, what we have is the 2. That's the 2. The 2 wet sharp. Oh, flat 7, sharp 2. What's the next move? The next chord? And then we have the flat 5 in C scale. Which way flat 5 goes? Which way sharp 5 goes? That's right, up. That's sharp 5. Flat 5. Oh. So you had the flat 7, sharp 2, sharp 9, I'm sorry. And then flat 5, because remember, the note going up technically is going sharp, but if we're going in reverse, it's flat 5 because of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat, sharp, flat. So it's like normal 5. Not called it normal 5, right? We use the word natural 5. But if I would use a different terminology, normal 5, go up sharp 5, normal 5, go left. And now we have flat 5. Oh. So this is a C major, flat 5, unless I add the 7. And it doesn't matter what hand I use it. That's the 7. C7 flat 5. C7 flat 5. Because we have the 1 is 1. And we have the 7, which happens to be flat, right? And then we have the flat 5. And you can see I just put it in a different place. Until I added another note somewhere. Let's see what that give me. B7, C7, flat 9, flat 5. That's what this chord is, right? But we playing this one here. Sounds prettier. And we talk about transpose, but I prefer, if I'm going to do a chord progression in all 12 keys, I prefer to at least do 3 chords, at least. So C7, sharp 9, flat 5, I told you that. Now we're going to transpose up. Now, since we was going up, it's what it is. It is what it is, right? What was it? I'm sorry. Now, change my fingering because, like I told you, the key shape might make me feel I need to switch up the fingering. All right, so technically this is C sharp, right? C sharp 7, as all I did was transpose up. Sharp 9, flat 5. Now, when we use the word flat, yes, it will be the same thing. Flat 7, D flat 7, right? D flat 7, sharp 9, flat 5. And I would have still did the little. All that is me playing the 2, 3. I'm sorry, the 2, 3, 2, 3 chord. 2, 3 chord, 2, 3 chord, 2, 3 chord. And I'll mimic the same thing. 2, 3 chord, 2, 3 chord. Same thing, 2, 3 chord. And I did switch the fingering because of the way the chords feel. If you go up to E flat, you know your scale. You look for the what? 2, 3 chord. 2, 3 chord. There, that's my bad. 2, 3 chord. 2, 3 chord. D7. Same thing. Sharp 9. Flat 5. It's not that difficult, right? So now let me do the other 3 chords. Right now I'm playing the minor 11 flat 5. Minor 11 flat 5. Minor 11 flat 5. Move, but which one? E flat. Right? E flat, minor 11 flat 5. Nothing fancy yet, right? Now, as I get going, the fanciness might happen. When we use the word fanciness, all I did was as a beginner musician on the keyboard, right? As I found that, oh, wait a minute. Hold up, dog. I can play this minor move headed up to where I'm going to, or I can use the major move going up to where I'm going to when we meet the target chord. So if I know this is my target chord, that's my target chord. So if I wanted to transpose that, all I did was took the same move that was in the key of B. All I did was took the same move in the key of C. And wait a minute, no, that's not true. Yes, that's true. All I did was took that move that I would have did in the key of, okay, the 7-3-6 movement is what my game plan is. Play the 7-3-6. 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 2, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, I'm going to the 7. And the key of D flat or C sharp. To the 7. It looks like to the 7. Now I'm going to the 3. Now before I get to the 3, right? As long as I know my target move is this, target move is this, target move is this. So since I know what my target move is, I realized, wait a minute, I could transpose this from the key of B to the key of C up to the key of D flat move, right? Yeah, because I'm going B, the key of B, the move on the 7. The move is on the 7. And that's what... Oh my God. Now listen, y'all, I stumbled on this on accident. Oops. No one is teaching me this, right? I'm not taking lessons on this. I stumbled up on it. What? Yes. I already know my target note in the key of C sharp. 7. Target note 3 to 6. Now you're probably saying 7, 3, 6. Oh. Oh. Now, beginner musicians, do you understand? Did y'all catch, maybe intermediate level musicians, did y'all catch that? All you did was found out, and this is how I found out about the accident. Ooh, wait, I can do that 7-3-6 in the key. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take it to another step. I'm gonna take it all the way back to B flat to the 7 move. What? To B. To C. And remember, I was memorizing the note the movement in whatever key I'm in or saying I'm in. So if I said 2-3 chord and let's just do A. 2-3, right? 2-3 and A. Right? 2-3 and A. And then chord. It's the minor move. Minor move. And I can take that same doggone, oh my, OMG. And transpose. And that's what the advanced musicians are playing with. And we think when we hear them doing this stuff and whatever they doing it in, we thinking, oh my God. We like, oh my God. We're thinking like, oh my God, he killing, man. Y'all probably saying I'm killing right now, right? Y'all probably thinking I'm killing, and all I just found out was they was transposing the move. All I'm doing is, okay, I figured the pattern. Oh man! Now, what's the next move before that? In the key of A flat. Using the same 2-3. Shut up, bro. Yes. And the same snare. What? So if you already know what my target chord is, now I would say I love you, Lord. Drop that. Now I have to know how much time do I have. Do I need to go back to the 1, or do I need to start this process? You know. Oh man, hold on. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Start the process. You know. Or wherever you want to go, wherever key you want to start all over from A, B flat, B, and get to my target chord. Do you want to start the target chord? Because my target is to get to the key of D flat technically, but it's to get to my 7, right? Because all of this is the 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And in the key of A. In the key of B. I'm sorry, B flat and this a B now. Key of C and D flat. All you have to remember is the target chord. It's going to be the same thing when I go to the next key, C. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, there it is, Sammy. Watch this, 3 and the 6. And knowing that those 3 chords in that key of C, y'all already know I'll be telling my code word. We be saying code words. Y'all, you already know him, dog. You already know him, right? So now that you know that, and or I can go to, okay, so just say my target chord. I probably wouldn't go that far back, but 4 keys back, you know, B flat to B to C to D flat. I probably wouldn't go that far back, that too many keys back. But if it worked, I love you, though. I love you, though. Don't go back to the 1. You got to start the move. it might be too far back, so maybe I'll start it with the B in the key of B. Because it's shorter. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like you going. What? So, yeah. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you. Start to move. Now, we're headed to the next target chord, which is the 3, y'all. I'm a beginner musician. It's simple. And I'm just using 3 chords and creating a simple pattern. All right. So now I can do the same kind of scenario if I have time to do a few chords back. So let's say my target chord here, transpose here, that's the key of C, and the key of B. So I'll go use the target chord. Remember the target chord is what did I say I was gonna start with? B flat. And then the next target chord will be that's what the pros use in this idea. We use the word fancify, and that's it. They might move up the hand up high, so it can sound pretty. You know, I was gonna say sound cute, right? Something like that, you know. It depends on what kind of sounds they're using too. You know what I'm saying? If you want that bite, that MKS sound. And I'm like, what? I stumbled up on it. Transposing, y'all. Having fun. That's what transposing is all about. Discovery. All right, that bite is a real bite. Let me get that bite off, right? You know, so. Oh, man. Or it depends on how far you want to go. But if you have that much time, go for it. Now, my target chord is this. All right, the minor 11 flat 5. So since I know the transpose, I know I'm grabbing C and the key of B. So I'll transpose up to my target move too. So you got I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Now, maybe I might let the seekers go back to the one I love you. Let me see how to do. I love you, Lord. I let them go. I love you, Lord. Okay, I probably do need to go back to the 1 and then quickly make my quickly so I can get to my 3. So that's my 6, and then to the 3, and then get to my 6. Now I won't probably not try to transpose. You know, I lied. Okay, I'm going half step up. Let me see. I don't even. What did I do? I completely went to a whole. All right, y'all better. Or I could have did that. Let me see. No. Let me see. No. Wait, my brain. Yeah, I like this portion. Or you transpose it. Or this one. You can use all kind of moves to do passing moves. Now this being fancy now. Doing this little slur, and then do the move if so. And then, because you gotta get there quickly, otherwise you'll be late. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. See, right? Immediately, I needed to be moved. I love you, Lord. Today, for me. You might have cats be doing, you care for me. I had another one, you care. What was the vote? For me. For me. In such a special. I'm going somewhere else. You know, I'm transposed. Let me see, you know, I'm going somewhere. Or, you know, it depends on you, right? When we talk about transposing, right, and using some idea. You know, today, and then use the move. Today, today, because he cares for me, because he cared for me, in such a special way. Ah, da 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 da. And or it ain't magnify. Sometimes I can do it. Such a best way. That's why my heart, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, it feel. Wait, then going somewhere else. Right, and moves course other places. That's why. And I'm going to do another move. Remember that chord I played earlier? It is fear. Jason might move. We pray. Where do you go? I forgot what he does anyway. So you see what I'm saying? So taking chords you already familiar with, that 7-3-6 move, and go up with it. 2-3. You know, I really never gave it a major thought by sitting here tripping off of this in the key, doing it like that. But that's what happens when you do muscle memory. It's kind of like, what's the word I want to use? How I would describe it. Basically, I'm just gonna play it by feel. It's by feel. It's by feel. It's by feel. All right, now intentionally, me doing some things, that I'll practice intentionally. This is what I'm gonna do, and pretty much this is what I'm gonna lock into. But yes, that's 7-3-6. It's D flat, C, B, B. What did I say? 2-3. All I have to do is remember the 2-3, right? And when I remember the 2-3 is gonna help me memorize. Oh, an A 2-3. and I will nail it every single time, right? And A flat, 2, 3, starting to get kind of low, so I may have to bring movements up, right? You see what I'm saying? So it helps out when you do have things memorized. Let's see, E 2, 3, 2, 3, no 2, what 2, 3, all right, and that was E, and we got F. Ooh, excuse me, the same thing in F. We got the 2, 3 hit, and F sharp 2, 3, and E, G. Ooh, did I play that right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. So in any given key, as long as you remember a specific pattern. So if I remember the pattern, the 3-chord movement, y'all catch me mess around with this movement, and it starts to get kind of a little lower on the register. But I'm duplicating the same chord. Now you might hear me play switch up and hit you with the tritone, and that means I'm going up here versus big difference. Now, as I go up the key scale, I may change up and go to the tritone move. See? All right, versus that little harmonic movement you're doing. But so I'll say, because it's still the tritone here. It's just the way it was voiced. So now I see the tritone. See? And technically, this is just the bottom, the bass line. And you see my tritone. Oh. So I tried to reach the bass line while I'm doing this at the same time, but you know, in all 12 keys. So, ooh, that was an accident. What I do? I don't know what. Forgot what I played anyway. So that's why I say create chord progressions, the 3-chord progression. That way, you're not just stuck on one chord every time. I mean, it's fine if that's the way you want to learn it. But to me, I feel you're going to be a minute. And I'm not trying to be a minute. I'm not trying to be a minute there. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to hurry up and get this knocked down so I can have this movement and all done in 12 keys. Then you see a noise, I went to tritone versus the, and I will switch up, or you can do both. The 5, and then 6, 7, 1. I can repeat all that. Yeah, and I can repeat all of those particular chords in all 12 keys. So for beginning musicians, if I were you, or you were me, or we were anyway, I'll pick the most simple thing, D flat, add 2. Or you can pick whatever song you want to do. Some people might pick Thank You, Lord. Now, I'm going to tell you something. These chords are going to be the same chord as you doing the other song. I'm just doing it earlier. Just simple way. Now, I want to graduate a little bit with the left hand at least. I was alluding to this chord earlier. The Mike, not Mike Burrell, Jason White move. So thank you, Lord. And everybody approaches this song differently. Thank you. All of these, some of these songs have the similar chords, literally the similar chords. So in this case, thank you in my mind is 1, 7, 6. That's just kind of what I get. 5.5, 5. Pass and move. Thing. Other people might play it different. You. I'm on the 2 to the 5. To the 6, 7, thing again. I'm approaching it differently again. I'm approaching the same chords. Number system. This time, I'm just going straight from 6, 5, 1, thing. 5. And then add a move. Remember that move? Remember? They just get fancy with it by knowing you can transpose. Here if you want to go, transpose, right? And then transpose. If you know the rhythm and you can pull this off. A different move, and then hit you with the Jason White. Thank you. The minutes move. Mighty 9. Right, 6, 5.5, 5. Same thing as I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Some of the chords in that song. Today, 7, 7, 3, 6. Back to the bottom move. What? Watch it. I love you, Lord. Let me see. Is there another one? Yeah. Let me see. Yes, Lord. What was 6, 7? Yes, Lord. 6. And some of the songs using some of the same chords. You just might not play the other parts. How about this? I need thee. Oh, I need thee. Wait. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today I need thee. Oh, something like that. I need thee. Say chord. F 6, 5, 6, 7. To the 1. Here goes 6, 5.5, 5. Oh, bless. If you want to get preachy, churchy on. Where we want to go? Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's in yes, Lord, right? I need the other song. What's the other song? I forgot it already. I love you, Lord, today. Love you, Lord. Remember the da da da. Then I'm going to the 4. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it the same? It's some of the same chords. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 1. And I'm not even a keyboard player, right? I'm not no keyboardist. I'm not qualified, bona fide, certified. But I'm like, what? I hear some of the same ideas. You just may take off something that you don't do in the other song. I need the E-O. I use that in the other song. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Now that's only when I'm getting ready to do that other. And I magnify your name. That's why my heart is filled with praise. Look about a little pass move. I love you, Lord. I love you. That's what generally when I'm going to the You give him Tracy. You want to give him the churchy thing or whatever, you know. Remember this move I said earlier? I might go somewhere different. Now instead of me going to the 2, I might go to the 5. Right? So I try to omit doing the 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know. That's a. You hear this move? Remember? And also I hear this minor move. You know, I can hit you with the minor move too, you know. You know, so I can hit you with that. And I can hit you with the move to go to the 3. If I wanted to go that angle right there too. So it's just all kind of ways everybody might approach things different, you know. But for my beginner musician, you do not want to stay in the same place. Now, if you're struggling, when I say struggling, usually people struggle only for many reasons, but my struggle was basically, oh man, I gotta work. Oh man, by the time I get home, I'm tired. Oh man, I had to eat dinner. My wife cooked me a fat dinner. When I was done, I went to sleep. Oh man, I'm back up and I gotta go back to work again. But yeah, man, yeah, bro, yes, sis. You know, I didn't get a chance to practice. Now I'm 100%. I'm 100 and 100 plus 10%. I'm 100%. This is fact that I would be ticked off if I was wasting my time trying to help somebody, and then they can't seem to find a way to practice, because that will be definitely a waste of somebody's time. 2, you can't go any further to teach somebody. Now I know we tell people pace your practice, pace learning, because that's what I do. I pace and learning. I'm like, okay. 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 All right. Okay, cool. I might even just put this on my calendar back here. You know what? I'm going to learn this 1 up, 2. What's today? The 10th? The 5, and back to the 1. All right, that's in the key of D flat. Can I squeeze some more time there? You gotta notice I keep looking at my time. It's 5:43, right? Can I squeeze another key? All right, so I'm gonna squeeze another key, go to C. Repeat. All right, cool. I got 2 keys knocked down. And listen, I will chart my movements, right? I will chart my movements that day. I already spent time talking about the scales. D flat C, D next, E, and it's not how fast you can go. I'm trying to get it accurate as I can. E, F, right? F sharp or G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, last key B, and guess what I'm about to see? I started on C, I ended on C. And did that take me 4 or 5 hours to do? No, because I set in my mind that I'm gonna learn the scale. So before touching the keyboard, it'd be good to learn your scales. You already know numbers 1 through 7. You can't mess that up, I don't think. All right, so from 1 to 7 and back to 7 to 1. There's no way you can mess that up. And then you learn that with the word I call continuation. Once you learn that, after 7 goes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to the 1. You can't mess that up. All right, I don't think. And then and I'll chart myself today. Now I don't necessarily have to do that for me per se. Because I've already been in a practice zone and I'm building my practice zone. So if you knew, this is what I would do. Whoa, this is what I would do to build my practice. So May 10th, this is what I want to spend time doing. 2024, because another year might go by and you might be like, oh man, I don't remember where I started and I don't even know where I ended. And I always had this saying, y'all, if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. My other thing I always say, have a drive. If you don't have a drive and a heart to want to learn, you're wasting your time. Just stop and quit, okay? Quit, stop right now. But no, if it's really in your heart and you really want to learn, go for it. Go for the kill. Yes, you might have to sacrifice a meal. Ooh, that almost rhymed. All right, yeah, you might have to sacrifice a time, a meal. You might have to sacrifice a meal every now and then. I'm not trying to tell you to, get skinny. Yes, you might have to sacrifice a meal or two, right? Maybe you might need to lose a little something, maybe you might have to sacrifice watching that one-eyed demon, that TV on one of your favorite shows. Most of us got that DVR thing, or you can record. I think I can go on my, I think. I don't have Comcast no more. I'm going straight through the internet, but y'all get the point. You should be able to have a thing you can rewind and go back to wherever it is and watch whatever you didn't get a chance, or look at it on your device at work or break or something. Anyway, but you have to have a heart and a drive. Heart and a drive. And yeah, be persistent. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of maybe when I was playing like this. It might not sound bad, right, to some of us as a beginner. Right? It might not sound bad, you know what I'm saying? But compared to hearing somebody else doing something fat or crazy, you'd be like, oh man, that's nasty. That was nice. That sounds pretty. Yeah, and I start thinking, not that I want to play exactly be like, but come on, man, I didn't always play that way. I didn't always play this way, right? But I got to listen to other musicians say, F minor 9/11, right? E flat attitude, A flat 13 sub. All right, A flat 13 flat 9. What's the other move? No. A flat major 6. D flat minor 6. Right. Listen, y'all. Look how much I remember from this. Let me see. Let me find it. Let me see if I can find it. Look how much I retain, and I did this a couple of days back. I literally learned this a couple of days back. So let me see if I can find it in the shuffle. Right, and so you see, practice with what they say. Practice what resonates with you. Look at this. This is way back. It's in the shuffle. It's like maybe like 5, 6, 7 sheets before I can get to it. So, but look at how much I remember though. Okay, I changed my channel. But look how much I remember. I'm trying to carry the bass line, but right, carrying the bass line. Right. So I'm trying to carry the bass line. So you see how much I retained, but I was messing with it, right, just for a split second, and those chords just popped out, right? They just popped out while I was sitting here talking to y'all, and they just popped out at me like, whoa, okay, Guys, we can figure my finger. That's crazy. Look how much information I retain. So when you practicing, I love you, Lord, I love you, Lord, I love you, Lord, today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to the 7. I have it chords I want to do. I did the first 6. Now I'm gonna do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Do that in another key. What? Do it in D. To the 7, 3, 6. What? Do it in B flat. I guess go there. I do it down here. Go back, cause I'm doing down low. To the 7, 3. So I'm gonna do the 7. To the 7, right? To the 7, 3, 6. How did I do that? My other key, B. Oh yeah. Let me see. Do I want to voice it that way? Let me see. Okay, so I'm just trying to see. Do I want to voice it that way? Let me see. Let me see. Do I want to voice it that way? see if I want to voice it this. There it is. Okay. Normally I go up here. That's why I usually do here. Cause you know you play this voice in here. So I can do it inverted. So I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to go with that bass line. I guess I go here or inverted. Let me see. I guess I go inverted or yeah, 2 to 7. See, when I go here, this makes me want to change my voicing. It makes me want to go here. And then it makes me want to change my tritone move too. And then I'm thinking of this. It makes me want to do this voicing instead of the tritone, right? So that's where you hear this other voicing. This voicing, because it seems like it sounds better doing that voicing. What I say? Yeah. I can guess where I get away with both of them, because basically it's just me messing with the sus4. So, and I can go with that's the voice. That's why I was trying to see. Yeah. What did I say a minute ago? Oh, this one. So I go for the F sharp tritone versus this tritone. Or I can just actually do both. And then B. And then so in any key. Sometimes what I use the word, some people may use the word modify slightly because of the key shape. And then A. So 7. No. There it is. No. Wait. There it is. Oh no. There it is. And then here. And then here. So it depends on what the quality of the sound you want. See. Sloppy, y'all. So it really just depends. All right, listen, y'all. This is your bow and F. Let me see. A little high. It depends on where you want to go. Oh, wrong. And this is what I talked about earlier. Your C major Nashville mood, and your D minor is the 2. And I put the 2 in my left hand, and the 1 in the bottom is still at the top now. So I could have told you guys that the shortcut way, right? For my beginning musician, I could have told y'all that the shorter cut way when you're dealing with your 7, right, and your 3, and then this last chord your 6. Right? If you knew the scale of the chords in all 12 keys, know that your 1 can go to the top. And your 2 chord, which is the minor chord, because you have major, minor, minor, which is 3, F4. You can use the 4, you can use the 5, and you can have the 6, minor, and then D, B diminished 7, which is D diminished group. Now, if I had already told y'all the trick to the move on the 6, 7-3-6 chord, all you had to do was just transpose in any key. Doesn't matter. Go to A, and your A is the 1. Your B minor is 2. Y'all get it? So I'm gonna put my what? My A major chord at the top. All right, that will be my 6th chord. All right. All right. So, and y'all heard that kind of stuff too. So I said, oh, and it depends on the keys. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I said F, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in probably in D. Okay. Yeah. Now, the way I probably would voice it, if I know I was on the organ, that would be my bass line. That would be my voice in the chords right there, in the key of D. All right, because I understood. And watch this. Watch this. Right. Right. And all I'm doing is take that idea and transpose it up, and there it is. And here it is. 7, 3, 6. It's right here in that key. 3. And then y'all remember the little passing chord, or what we call passing chords. But it's just me taking the idea, knowing I'm gonna play the minor chord right before I get to my move, or the minor chord before I even get to here. Right? And all it is just about transposing. And all I do is think of C. Think of D flat. And then up to D. What? All I have to think of either B or C up to this move. If I want to think 2 keys back. Right? And then let me see. Here it is. Here it is. B minor 9/11. Yeah. So it's not that difficult to do if I had told y'all to go to 12 key, all your 12 keys, and just pick any random one. Doesn't matter if you go to F sharp or G flat, if you will. And you know your 1 is major. What's your 2 chord? Minor. Oh, and that will be pretty much in your left hand. And your major chord, which is the 1 at the top. And this is a A flat minor 9 or 11 chord. Now, if I think that voicing is too high, just always remember it's the B major 7 with the at the A flat minor 9 movement. Or how you might want to voice the move. I think the other one was this one. Minor 9/11. That was from Jason White, you know. When he played. All right, there it is, right there. Another way of approach. It's just another me spreading the voicing. That's the bottom, right? And there it is. Not that I had to play it this way, because I actually could switch the finger. So I actually keep switch of the finger, whatever feels comfortable, because it is the major 7 move. Right? So now, that key, right? And if I told you, you know, what key you can do this, and I believe F sharp. Let me see. Nope, not that key, right? So we figured out, no, that ain't the key, Doc. What was I say? F sharp? Yeah. Okay, so that would be a no-brainer still. Like I said, you'll be able to figure out what key that will fit in. All right. So what was the other key I was doing? I don't forgot what I was doing, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Switch. I gotta switch the hand. Right. So. So yeah, you can. It's not hard because I know it's in 9 G. No, it's not in that key. Could go in this key, E. I think E. Yeah, you can go in E. I think it's E. Yeah, E. The bass line. Yeah, so you'll figure out what key you can use that idea at, or actually A. Let me see, A. No, that's F sharp, no, not A. So I think it's E. Can't be E flat. It's got to be E. Because of the way that voicing comes up to, let me see. What was the chord I forgot what chord I was playing, y'all. I hate when I do that. Yeah. B, so. Yeah, so F sharp. I mean B. The key of B. So, you know. You can see I can go. I can do all this other stuff, and then it's gonna take me to a key of B. Here. Key of B. Key of B all day. Key of B. Alright. And some of the chords when you start learning this stuff, y'all, beginner musician, you're gonna learn some of the chords that's connected to B, can be connected to F sharp maybe, right? And connected to E, because they share the same notes in the scale, right? They share some of the same notes in scale. As I was alluding to, G shares the same notes as Ski. All right, except for the 2 notes, which will be in G. So G, you have. So instead of F sharp, okay, and you can see the notes in C already. C, E, and a C, D, and E, right? Okay, all right, and then in the key of G, it didn't share F. So you know the 2 notes are the cluster notes. Those are the 2 notes between the 2 keys G and C. It'll be F and F sharp. All the rest of the notes they share. So that means I can use the chords in C to G and from G to C. Oh. So let me say, like the preacher go, can I get a witness that God, same chord in, or I can use it in G. Now, in C, right? I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, today. Now, you heard me using the minor move, right? All right, so that was the B7 sharp 5, sharp 9, flat 5, right? I could also hit you with the secret sauce, What? Okay, I mean, see. Yeah. Now, I can also hit you with the secret sauce because this is A sus2. And then A, put this top note, right? And I can hit you with that too. This secret sauce chord, this one, I'm sorry, this one too. And that one too. And the sus4, C sus4. Let's see, sus A sus4. But let's go put the A sus2 and put the A at the top, which I was right. And I can use that idea too. Now, more than likely, you're gonna really hear that tritone. Well, move, minor move, and then there it is. The A7 sus4 chord. I meant to say. Right? See, so I can go to minor move, and the A7 sus4, which is I call it the secret sauce. Either one of them. I hit you like the da da. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. So knowing that, you can do a few other little different things on the keyboard. All right. So this is your bow, Andre. This is wanted to share with you that you can transpose some chords from one key to the other. Use other chords from another key. Like I said, in the key of G, you know, like I said, can I get a witness? The one. Can I get a witness? That God. There it is. What? I mean, this is gonna sound funny if I minor it. Can I get it with it? That God, I'll get away with it. I can get it pass. It's passable, right? But that's passable. Both of them. Can I get it with this? You know. Okay, you know. I can pass for it. Ba ba ba. Yes, because of the Y, I can use it in C. On the 7. On the 7, y'all. In G, what number is it? 1, 2, the 3. It's the same chord. Can I get a witness? That God. Oh, is good. It's good. Let me see. Is good. And then back to the same chord I played on the 1. It's on the 5. I literally played this earlier. That same chord I played earlier. I'm just shortening it up. What? And then you know, I'll just change the bass line. Just change the bass line, right? Ba da da da. Ba. Ba da da da. Okay. Ba. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That tripped me out when I first. Keep it simple. You know, repeat the same thing. What I want to do the minor move or the secret sauce. What's the chord? I told y'all what it's already. Or both of them. This will be the C7 sharp 9 flat 5 or sharp 5. Same chord, but just sharpen the 5. Flat 5, sharp 5, flat 5, sharp 5. What? Flat, sharp, flat, sharp, flat, sharp, flat, sharp, flat, sharp, flat, flat, sharp, flat, sharp, flat, sharp. Sharp, flat 5, oh, flat, sharp 5. And from one key to the other, y'all, is the notes or in the scale, and you can use some of the same idea elsewhere. And F sharp is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And C sharp and D flat is 5, 6, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. You know. And E is the 2 and a 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You see? Him said 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And you know you can end up using some of the same chords in that key. Listen, y'all, this is not as difficult as it might appear. And B, what is it gonna be in B? All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6 in B. 5, 6, 5, 6 in B. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock, right? All right, 6:17. Y'all got me in overtime, so that's what I would do as a beginner musician, not intermediate level, but beginner, to go to intermediate level, or maybe go from beginner's level to advanced. It's not gonna happen overnight, I promise you that. But depends on you as a musician who really want to learn some really nice stuff. You would probably more than likely leave this alone. Right? Because that's what I ended up doing. I left that alone, you know? And got a little bit more technical. You know? And come at a different angle. So thank you, Lord. Whoa! Thank you, Lord. Thank 7, 3, 6, 5. Ba-da-da. Okay. 4.5, 2, 3, 4. I just want to thank you. Big chord, C minor 9, 11. And then if I wanted to do that, to the 3, to the 6, 5. Oh, I just messed up my plan right there. 6, 5, 4, 5. Because I want to keep doing 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to go to the 5. Hang there for a second. I'm gonna do something else. With some. Or. And go somewhere else and trick y'all for a second. All right, you know, if you a piano player, keyboardist, we want to find another way to trick you with something else. Then, you know, or whatever you want to do. All right, so you know, mess with your, you know. I just went 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, or I do another one. Remember that move I said earlier? I don't know how I would get out of it, because I know it'll probably turn into some, you know, worship thing or whatever. But yeah, you know, I love you though, I love you though, I love you though. I'll be doing some crazy stuff every now and then. Not on the keys, y'all. I do it on the organ. I take it to another key, and you know, see, I learned some new tricks. Let me see. You know, pick up some ideas from Devin when he did. What are you going, dog? I'm out. So I'll catch y'all later on the next time around when we talk about transposing. Take those few chords in 5 chords or 6 chords, if you want to call it. Oh, we keep doing it. If I want to do a beat, see what I'm saying? See, oh, nope, nope. There it is. Actually, let me see. I don't know. That's wrong. Nope. Let me see. So the other one is. Here it is. That's still the wrong. Here it is. Uh-huh. this ain't gonna be using the power chord. Let me see. What did I say? I forgot. Let me see. The more you practice stuff, y'all, you start developing chord in your ears. And then that little move, that little walk back, or where you. So I have to remember where the other part stops at. And so it's a minor move, so I have to know where to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's gonna put me in the move right here on the 2. so I have to know where it's at. Oh, is that the one? Hold up. It starts here. Go. Right here. Then hits me with the 2. And then and I didn't forget about the transposing this. You see, this depends on how far you want to go back. To get to my target chord was here. 2, 3. So I probably started here like. So I'll probably just go 3 back. Alright, and then I might go. Nope. Let me see. See, this is my target chord here. B flat, B, A. Depends on how we want to do it. And I'm just using the secret sauce chord, you know. So, you could mimic any movement. Now, for me to memorize everything I just did today, I should have recorded myself. When I say record myself, I should have middied myself. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna remember some of this. If not, I can always listen to myself on that, and good luck listening to picking out what I did. But listen, y'all, it's 7:23, and I'm gonna take a mind break because this was definitely a little challenge, not a huge challenge, but a little challenge. But like I said, I make it simple to where I can be able to transpose these chords, C or B, and play the same thing, 6 chords. Then I'll move. Before I move anywhere to the next movement, I'll go to the next key and keep playing the next move. And no rhythm for the moment. Just kind of get the chords in my fingertip. Next key up. Go to D. E flat. Yeah. And just repeat the same thing. E. Repeat the same thing. We give me E. F. And sometimes I use that pivot finger to help me out. I understand the number system, right? 1 up, 2, heading over to the 5. That's the 1, and I'm playing some of the same chords I had already played. G, 1, D diminished, or F diminished, or A. I already know the pattern. Once you get the pattern down, go to C. It's actually A minor line 11. D add 2. Back to it. A flat. Same thing. E diminished 7. B minor 9 11. Repeating the same chord. People make it seem like this is so much more complex than it is, and it's not. I'm just playing the same thing. Hey. I might roll up, I might roll backward. I might just do the hit. Just do the hit. And B flat. I might roll it. Or hit. Or hit. Or hit. Back hit, you know. B. Now I have a B down there. Look. Roll. And I just repeat the same thing. Now I'm ready to do my 7, 3, 6 in all 12 keys. Let's do the B now. Play the keys that you're not always doing all the time. The white keys now, right? Let's go to A. Ooh. Now I can play all of the crazy. I messed that up. You guys didn't hear me do this down lower, but I played it up high. Trying to be fancy. It is not that hard because I already know where I'm heading for my target chord, which is the A major, whether I want to play the root or second inversion. And yeah, second inversion root. I mean, I just spread the chord out. Alright. So that's all 12 keys, I think. And then, once I finished that in all 12 keys, it didn't take me 12 hours. It literally took me probably not even 2 minutes to knock down 6 chords and another 3 chord progression. 6 chord progression, 3 chord progression. All right. Then I'm ready to go to the next move, whatever the next move is. That's 7, 3, 6, 2, and then it goes 6, 5.5, 5, 1. 4. I'm trying to get up out of here. Now I'm ready to go to the next key. Half step back. I'll just go ahead and take C. Hold on. Am I in C? Hold on. That's not C. This is C. I was like, wait a minute, where my fingers going? Secret sauce. I'm gonna jump over to D and do it. Secret sauce. And you see my fingers was like 1, 2, 4. Right. I'm gonna jump over to E flat. What key I say? E flat. There you go. Now over to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Secret sauce go. What? Doesn't matter. I got it figured out. A flat. What? Yes, because A flat. You know, I'm just repeating the same thing. 6, 5.5, 5, 1, 6, 9 chord. I'm going to the 4 in A flat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Right, A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same chord I would have played in the key of C sharp, y'all, or D flat on the 1. On the 1. On the 1. Yeah, it would have been. What? On the 1. 1 up to the 1. Oh, yes, because why? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 4. Oh, so, okay, yeah, okay. 4 up. Listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 to the 4. I can use the same idea in C sharp or D flat, and I call it the 1 up, 1 up to the 1, to the 7, 3, 6. 1 up to the 1, to the 7, 3, 6. All day. And 4 in the key of A flat. 4 up to the 4. Now to the 3. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yes. 3, 6. Ha! 2. 1 up to the 4. To the. Now I can go to the 7. This was just the 7, 3, 6 in D flat, but it's the 3, 3, 6. Wait, 3, 6, 2. What? And D flat is the 7, 3, 6. And D flat, da da. What? And in D flat is, A flat, yeah, the 3. That's right, the 6. And the 2. Da da. I love you, Lord, right? I love you, Lord. I love you, right? So, yes. 4 up to the 4. And then if you want to go to the 7, 3, 6 in A flat, there it is. 7, 3. Now this time I went to the 7 in A flat, but I went to the 7 technically in D flat. 7, the 3 in D flat in A flat. And then I'm going to take you to the 7, 3, 6 in A flat. Whoa. 2. On the 2, I can play an A flat or D flat, whatever I'm thinking at the moment in A flat, the B flat minor 9 move. Right? Technically, this is the 5 in D flat, but it's the 1. What? This is the 4 up in D flat, but it's also the 7 in A flat. What? This is the 5. This is the 2 in D flat, but it also can be the 5 in A flat. It depends on how you use it. What? This is the 3 in D flat, but it's also the 6 in A flat. Now this is outside of the key scale of A flat, so we would call this 6 up. 6 up. So it depends on how you used it, 3, right? 6, 2, 1. It depends on how you use it in A flat, because now you got to know how you're gonna get back to the A flat move. That's right, the 6. That's why you blend it like that. Now those are all 6, 7. How I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna get back, right? And then of course in A flat this is 1 up. And 2. 5 and A flat, but it's also the 2 and D flat. Now I'll make y'all think I'm gonna go to D flat, but but this is the 5. But I'm thinking of messing around with the 2 to the 5 and A D flat. But it's the 1 in A flat, y'all. that's that's what makes it funny. So for beginner musicians, you know, you can learn chords to move from one key to the other, and that's what we call transposing, right? So the tricks, all them tricks that you guys hear, people use the, I don't like that word, but all the little tricks and ideas. Maybe I just use the word ideas because I've heard people use the word tricks. These guys playing some trickery stuff. Yes, it sounds trickery, but honestly, it's it's something that my former music teacher used to tell me. It's nothing that you don't know already how to do. And these guys are just moving chords from another key to another key to trick you, to make you think that they're doing something spectacular, and they're not really playing nothing spectacular that you don't already know. Fatima, I think am I saying that? Fatima, what's up? Okay, I gotta go to bed, y'all. I gotta lay my head down. Love from Poland. Likewise from California, Italy. Let me see. M Mehemt. Hello, hello. All right. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm not sure. PY. These letters are so small. It's terrible. Running Windows Vista in 2024 is a criminal. Let me see. I got nails on here. Do you take song requests? Not at the moment. But I will work on that later on. I'm the only one watching you right now. That's what's up. You learning something. Hopefully you learning some ideas. Can you explain that again? I'm not sure what I did. Whatever I was doing back in was that Sleeky George. All right, listen, I gotta hit the bed. Somebody said it was from Russia. What? Hello from Russia. What's up? Okay. See, praise, Mr. Spacely. All right. Thank you for coming through. How you feeling about the Yamaha? Home was brought me one the other day. Yamaha's is good. A good keyboard. This basically the motif that's made by Yamaha. Let's see before I get off of here. Um, do your best, bro. That's what's up. That's what we got to do. Our best. All right, for beginner level, intermediate level, yada yada yada. All right, listen, y'all. I'm gonna have to hit the sack attack. I'm already 40 minutes out. All right, but I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you for dropping in. Also, thank you for those who made your comments, also as well as your likes. If you already hit the like button already, you like some of the contents that I'm dropping. It's only gonna get but better. I was sick for a while, so I'm trying to recover still. I'm not sad about it. I'm kind of like optimistic. It's pneumonia, valley fever. The valley fever was the one that got me tripped out. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like valley fever, like bro. Yeah, that one got me tripped out. The pneumonia is one thing. Pneumonia and valley fever, they both are like having a cold, flu, um, and then or you can have allergic reaction to something, but mainly a cold flu, and that's how the valley fever and the when I say pneumonia is like. Anyway, so right now I'm dealing with the valley fever issue. So yeah, but thank you for saying that. Uh, Appreciate that. And keep me in your prayers. That my doc could tell me, hey, yo, you can get off this medication because I don't like it. Medication. All right, but anyway, so I'm gonna try my best. Hopefully this weekend, if I don't have any interruptions, I'm gonna try to work on that OBS and get that back well started with. I just didn't know how to put the keyboard not my regular keyboard, but the keyboard from Cordy on there, so y'all can see that on the screen. That's what I was struggling with, trying to figure out how to do that. Getting the picture up and seeing myself on my camera on my laptop was one thing, but it was getting the keyboard from Cordy so y'all can see the chords light up on the screen and all that. I gotta figure that out. I inquired of some people, but no one got back to me yet. So I got another source. Maybe I'll talk to my technician who's doing my book for me, helping me put these chords together for my book, so y'all can buy the book when I finish it. And that's another thing too. I'll probably try to do some of that this next week. As far as the writing it, as far as my chords, I got my chord. I got not all of them actually. Actually, I'm gonna probably work on some of that this weekend too. Because I've already got my groceries list of quads. All right, got my grocery. Well, let me see. So basically, I stopped at 39. So it's like I have batches of 39 course, and then this is what I want to put in the book. Some more add-ons to the book. I've already highlighted in the green. So finish this card up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. Oh, okay. I've added 10 more onto this list. And so what I do is, the thing is that the reason why it's gonna take a little longer is because I'm transposing the chords to all 12 keys, which is very timely and time consuming. I don't mind doing that. Actually, my technician is doing it actually. But I still have to do the work as far as getting the chords to my technician, because my technician isn't a musician. But it's crazy. Uh, my technician family member is musically inclined, and I'm like, how you not? I don't. I'm confused. Like, you're not musically inclined, but yeah. With that being said, it's kind of funny to me, but yeah. Anyway, so the craziest thing is she knows how to build my chords for me. My chords, not somebody else's chords. My chords that I do, or the chords that I'm coming up with, basically. So, like I said, I got, you know, uh, from 19 down to 28. But I did come across some more add-ons that I wanted to. And this is what I've already sent. Ooh, that was a lot, man. It's a lot of quads. So I did like what y'all saw me sort of doing, some of the beginner level stuff. And then we're going to get into some chords that I really lay down. And I want my beginner musicians, intermediate level musicians to understand that you can do that too. You can learn this stuff little bit by little bit. And man, I did a lot, man. That's crazy, bro. And like I said, when we talking doing 12 keys, that is time consuming. However, I could have just did one chord and make y'all, or have y'all, so to speak, um transpose. But I know sometimes people are busy, or sometimes people are lazy. And then they don't want to put in the time in and say, okay, my hand's supposed to be playing this and my hand's supposed to be playing that. So I'm just going ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead. The Mr. Nice Me. You know what? I should change my profile name, Mr. Nice Me. Mr. Nice Me, I'm just going on ahead in here, and I'm transposing this stuff. It does take a bit um, to do. Where's my black book? Oh, I think it's on the charger. So I got my black book. I call it my black book, my musical black book, where I've photocopied my own chords and chord progressions, and send it off, and then my technician is putting it together, and then all I have to do is grab it from the email. All right, and I think I showed you guys a little, just a little. Is it still here? I think I showed y'all a little some. Wow, where did it go? Okay, I guess I dropped it. Hold on, let me see how you get there. And then I'm out. Let me see. Hopefully, it doesn't ask me for my passcode. Is it going to? Oh, it did it this time. All right. Let me see. Is my technician on? Hold on. Oh, okay. I thought she was on. All right. Just a little sneak peek. Can't let y'all see the name of my website, but not the website, but the book. The name of the book. So my book course is gonna look just like this. All right. And then you guys can figure out the left hand and right hand stuff. Hold on. I didn't hit something by accident. Oops. Oop. My bad. Um, so yeah. So definitely it takes time and like I said, dropping chords. Now I had the idea at first I was just gonna do one hand, right hand. At first. Then I got to thinking about it, like what's the point of you just sitting here learning one hand chords? The other thing too, what got me ticked off, and I'm okay now, y'all. I mean, got me a little ticked off. Got me, as somebody said, rubbing uh, uh, my nerves, if you will. I bought. I'm not saying who from where, but I bought some books, some music books, from people who were just, you know, blowing this thing up about how they um, created their book and going through this whole ordeal. And I'm not bashing nobody, but I really actually thought the book was gonna be very, 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 very helpful in regards to if I was a beginner musician and I was trying to learn, but the book only showed you one hand and maybe one finger in the left hand here and there. And then I was thinking, like, man, if I was a beginner musician and I want to sound a little bit better than that, where's the rest of that chorus? The chords for the left hand. You got the right hand, so that means now I have to sit here and guess on what I could put with the left hand, and I paid my $45 or I paid my $35 for that book, or I don't think the highest I've ever paid was close to 50 something dollars on the book, but I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, just just a little disappointed. I don't want to say greatly disappointed. The chords were cool when it was in the right hand, but the thing is, most of the beginner musicians, intermediate level musicians, even advanced level musicians, is gonna trip out and be like, "Yo, I bought this book for my niece and I got it." And the way people like to advertise their product, they make you think that you're going to get a really good book that's going to really help teach left hand and right hand. And most of the books I've come across from people, I'm not happy, y'all. So I wasted. I'm just saying I wasted. Now I could flip that and say, well, I didn't waste, and go over there in that corner over there and grab these several books that I bought online from people who yeah, and then go ahead and put the left hand with it, but that's just extra work for me to do. So I thought to myself, I don't want y'all out there, beginner musicians, even intermediate level musicians, when y'all see my book, I don't want y'all getting no book where you just have right hand and one note in the left and maybe two notes in the left hand, because that's not fair. That ain't fair. That ain't right. So, and I've invested the book because I wanted to get an idea on how people mindset is and how they put the book together. And I was like, okay, putting the book good together was fantastic, and for some of them actually, it was just that what the context in that book will be, I wouldn't satisfy. Just me. So. So folks, stop putting just right hand chords. People need to have that left hand um, to learn the chords. Uh, just I'm like this. If you want people to buy your product and continuously buy your product, you want to put the best in. So that's just me. I'm just gonna put the left hand, right hand, and now in the book, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and do this because there's a lot of work I said, but change the color coding. Like say left hand is purple and right hand is gonna be green or something like that. Um, or I'm just gonna leave it at one color because it's gonna be my first book, and then leave it to you to look at the chords and say, hey, I got four fingers in the thumb in the left hand, so this cannot be a no-brainer for me, and I got four fingers in the right hand and the thumb, that this can't be that impossible that I can't figure out how to read my book. That's where I'm at with it. So it's a no-brainer when I mean my 2-year-old niece can figure that out. Uncle, I can play these chords. Look at me. Oh, I mean, grandpa, or my niece. Uncle, look. Look at Uncle. Look at me. Look at. But yeah, it's like if I'm looking at this, I'm saying, all right, A flat, D flat, E flat. That's three notes right there. And then in the other side, or just to say, totally, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 notes. I got 7 notes. I got 4 fingers in the thumb, 4 finger in the thumb. I always remember, majority of the time, your top note is going to either be the pinky, all right? So we call this the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 9 out of 10, majority of the time, looking at my chords, A flat, is at the top. Bam. All right. The other 3 fingers, and you may not have to even play all of the fingers. Just play with the fingers that feel comfortable to you. So I might just omit maybe the ring finger and go and hit you with the middle finger, and I got my next note. And then I have my pointing finger was my next note, and bam, my thumb is on the bottom. So basically, that worked out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and how many chord notes in the left hand? 3. And more than likely, 9 out of 10, because the pinky or the ring finger, I considered it as your navigating movement from one chord to the other. From one chord to the other. We might say one note to the other because it depends on where I'm heading. So if I'm going here and here, that's my pivot finger. But if my finger is at the top and I can get to this one faster, then that allows me to go to my next chord. Oh, and if I'm trying to get to my next chord, it has the B flat at the top, then I will use my pinky to get to the next chord. So I call that my navigating finger, pinky, or ring finger. So when I saw that, that immediately let me know that's A flat at the top. I probably don't have to do nothing with this finger yet and play that chord in the right hand. And if it looks like I'm going to another chord, which is next to it, or maybe up, then I'll just move up and play the next move. All right. Now this chord I see in the right hand, it's obviously my bottom is going to be my pinky, like the pinky in the right hand. The left hand is going to pick up the pinky, and then now I got 3 fingers and a thumb left. So do my thumb and my 3 fingers need to do anything? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. So I have a choice of leaving either the thumb and or both the ring finger and the thumb not doing anything at all. All right, because the right hand is already picked it up. So that means, yeah, that means, hey, pick it on the bottom. Maybe it's gonna be the ring finger, middle finger, and the pointing finger. And now thumb don't have to do anything because based upon the chord that I have for now, then the next move, then I go. I think this is me transposing. So this is me transposing. Yeah. So be transposing to the next move. So now I can either or get ready to use between that finger, ring finger, and that thumb, depending on how I want to address it, or do I use the same fingering? So it looks like I will use the same fingering. Oh. Now, if I want to go to another chord movement, and whatever I'm thinking in my mind, I still pretty much use the same fingering and omitted the ring finger for now. All right, what was I doing here? And it depends on what that chord movement was. I might just use two fingers here. I was going to get into that at first, but that will be too technical for some people because some people do not know that this is your one. I'm sorry. Well, in your left, from your left is your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And your right is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because remember, as your hand sits on the keyboard, is left to right, and as your keyboard finger here is right to left. Basically the same thing. 1, 1, two, depends on how your finger might fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's the same thing. It just happens to be my pinkies on the bottom as my 1. My thumb turns out to be my 1. Because I got what? 4 fingers? So people might use this as they call it the 5-finger chord. 5-finger chord. That means you're using all of your fingers. Right? But not always you're going to use all 5 fingers technically on the board. I can play this voicing a chord, and all I used was 4-finger chord, and over here I use 3. Sometimes my pinky want to lay on there with the other note, but in this case it's 3. Right? So you may play a 4-finger chord in the right hand, left hand, and you may play a 3-finger chord in the right hand. Then if I change the mood, then I might play a 3-finger chord in the left hand and 3-finger chord in the right hand, or maybe even 4-finger. So it really depends on the chord I'm going to. So I may play a 3-finger chord. I may even drop the 4, keep the 1 up. And then in the right hand, almost all fingers except for 1. Now remember, you got 4 fingers in the thumb, so they call this a 5-finger thing. But anyway, so now, since my chords are color-coded, I learned that when I'm learning some ideas from people, I start realizing, you know what? I might have to change my fingering coordination, because my finger coordination might not be the same as the next guy or the next girl. Some people finger their chords a certain way. I'm like, man, that don't feel right. It feels weird. Let me do it this way. And then I do what fits for me. And that's how my book is going to be designed, that the chord is going to fit for you, for how you do it. In other words, somebody said, don't play like me. Play like you. Do it the way you do it, that, you might feel comfortable with. I got to go at 7 o'clock, y'all. I done gave myself an hour. Give y'all myself an hour to y'all extra. Sacrificing. All right, so I gotta go. Peace and love, and Corbett. I love y'all, and thank you again. Like I said, for subscribing, hitting that like button, and also commenting. And thank you for those who came in and hung out with me for a little bit. And this is going to get better over time. I still got this stack of stuff over here. I was gonna do it today, but I went another direction. Sometimes the spirit of God take you to a whole nother level somewhere else. But I was trying to do something that I was listening to somebody else on this video, and I'm thinking to myself like, yo, don't hold the people hostage. Yes, there's some people are gonna be slower than others, but at the end of the day, don't hold people hostage, because I'm not trying to. If I open my when I open my website, and you guys join in my website, once I get it going, I gotta move my contacts and everything to the website. Like I said, I'm still recovering from being sick, so it's gonna take me a bit. But my whole thing was I don't like the idea of holding people hostage. If someone can't get there faster than the next guy, no big deal. Just keep working on it until you get better. That's the whole game. But don't take a year doing it. That's all. Don't take 6 months doing it. Not even 3. If you want to take about, listen, I can hold this paper right here and bring down and say, hey, I want to learn this song, Lifestyle of Worship. Now listen, I'll listen to the original, but this is another approach from another musician. Or I'm not going to take a whole month doing this, but sometimes some stuff is a little bit more technical. Not technical, but just a little bit more challenging. That's the word I should say. It's a little extra challenging. And then I have to memorize how I'm going to do my fingering and how I'm going to hear those voices. Of course, even though I've written it down, all right, but I always, when I practice, I do it in section, you know. Put it on the calendar over there, or write it down in my notebook. Hey, today I did this much, 8 chords, 9 chords, 10 chords, or whatever it is, and play the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like an 8 chord progression there. Then I'll split it up and do another set of 8, maybe, or maybe I might even do all of it down here, which is I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, another 15 chord progression, and then I have this knocked down in one day. All right, but I'm not going to spend. Yeah, I don't want to spend that long. But remember to practice on something that resonates with you, because that's what makes things easier, faster, and lovable. And then you gonna play the crap out of it, and you gonna sound nice doing it. And that's the whole game plan. So chords that I've ciphered up from other musicians and other chords that I've also ciphered up on my own little project is going to be placed in the book, basically, so that you guys can learn it. It's a lot of chords. It's a lot. It's going to be a lot of chords. I'm going to put it that way. It's going to be a lot of chords. So my first book, it's going to be my first edition. And then, because my technician was telling me, hey, don't put everything in the book, because for one, it's going to be very costly to put a lot of information. And speaking about that, the books that the previous other person who was we were supposed to work together on the book, but it didn't work out. Put it that way. All I wanted to really just do was just get a copy of the original copy of the book and do some editing on some stuff that was needing some help. That's why I say when I buy books or get books and I see that there's only one hand and the other hand is not jiving with the right, or didn't have a left hand to begin with, all I wanted to do was edit that book and then make it mine. But anyway, that didn't work out. The person didn't want to work with me on that, and I said, okay, fine, cool. I'll just do my own thing. So that book's over there in that corner. Yes, over there in that corner. Where's this thing at? Yeah, over there. That brown box, not that guitar box, but that brown box right there. Let me see. There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. Those books is over there, and they're gonna stay over there. Right. Those are the books that I was going to sell. And I said, no way. I'm not selling no books. Can't do it. Now, to speak about those real fast was um I'm trying to remember. God. Um, it was 86 pages, I want to say, or 96 page, or 86 pages, or somewhere in that ballpark. And that cost me, with the gloss cover, um, $25. So I said, okay, all right. The next book was thicker, which was the same, some of the same information, but way more stuff in it. But I said again, and some stuff that needed to be edited in the book. So I said, since the cat didn't want to work with me and give me the original copy too, so I can do a little bit of editing, I'm good. Anyway, that book cost me $35 for 340 pages. 340. So 340 pages, $35 per each book to have that done. Yes, to have the book done. 300 pages. Now I'm saying this to say, my technician was saying, hey, don't put everything in the book that you know that's gonna come out of your brain, out of your head, because I'm not a musician, but I can tell that you just throw it all out there. But taking advice. So I'm not gonna go ahead and put everything I know in the book. So come out with at least edition number one. So when people look at an edition number one and they learning and they like what they see, because you gonna like what you see, because at the end of the day you're gonna have a left hand, you're gonna have a right hand. I was going to do the left hand, right hand, and bass for the guitar. I mean for organ player. I might have to just do that on a different book. Yeah, this book is pretty much gonna be really kind of designed around keyboard playing. Um, don't be surprised. I might even throw the organ pedals in there for if you were on the organ and you was doing some stuff that I would probably put pedals with it. I might. Let me that's extra work. That's extra work outside of just the keyboard itself. Left hand and right hand, and then you got to throw the bass line so whoever plays the organ, they can play the organ with those chords. So let me think about that. I think I might have to do that on my second edition. Second edition, first edition, second edition, and I might even come with a third or fourth edition, something like that. At the end of the day, y'all gonna have some chords. So if you want my product, believe me, my product is definitely gonna be the bomb for sure. Not the bomb, like blow. Maybe yeah, I think it's gonna blow up actually because most people want chords. Cause that's all I see and hear people ask other musicians, hey man, what you do in your left hand? And musicians be like, oh, I mean, it's something simple, man. And they don't want you to know what they do in their left hand. So you ain't gonna get that from me because I'm learning. I'm pulling stuff from what professional musicians out there be doing. The the ones that want to hide what they doing. Um, and I'm trying to be nice. I'm gonna say it in a nice way, but yeah. All right. Well, I don't like offending nobody because that's not my speed. I don't get down like that. But anyway, but my thing is, y'all going to get a nice book. I'm going to get a nice book because when I see it, if I know it's good for me, I know it's going to be good for y'all for sure. And before I actually publish the book fully, 100%, I'm halfway in the book, but 100%. So what happens is when you going to put the book out there, the company will send you back the book. You have to look at it and approve it. Look for any mistakes before I even publish the book 100%. Then because it will be considered as partial unpublished, and then I'll have maybe like two or three, four non-musicians who don't play at all look at the book and tell me what they see and see if there's anything I can might need to change or do different or something. And then I might grab maybe one or two musicians who do know how to kill on the keyboard or on the keyboard for the most part, and then get their view. And then after that, it's over. It's gonna be published 100% everywhere, online. Now listen, y'all. When I say this, the hard copies are not cheap. Most people are going electronically. Um, because when I bought those set of books in that box over there, I don't know how many is over in that box, but I was able to fit quite a bit in that box over there. But when I purchased them, um, $25 a pop, and what the company does is they'll send you five as a demo, and then so that was the first one I spent $25 for it for I think 80 or 96 pages, somewhere in that ballpark. And then the big thicker one for those books over there, I spent like I said $35. And that was 340 pages. So yeah. Woo, that was a lot. That and I'm like, man, that's pretty expensive. Y'all calculate that up. Just say I ordered 10 books. Or if I ordered 20 books, just to say 10 books, 35 at 35, 25 at, well, no big deal about, 25 at 5, because that's just 100 bucks. But yeah, 35 with 5 books. I think that's how many it comes. 35. It's either five or seven. So that could be expensive. I don't want to order like if I do a 300 page, I doubt if I want to do 300 page. Like I said, I think I'm gonna stop around. That was my plan. My plan is to stop around about 100 pages or less. Anything above 100, you're gonna spend a little bit more on the book. So let me make sure since I'm saying this, since I'm telling y'all this. that was my plan to stop at 100. I didn't come back. I stop at 100 pages. See, I'm flipping through the pages right now. So, because I got to keep that in mind. Anything above 100 pages, you're going to come out a little bit more. Okay, but my pages is way more than 100. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 103, 105, 10, 11, 15. I gotta slow my roll here. 22. Okay, look like I stopped at 25. 124, I think. Yeah. All right. So 124. Now, what I'm gonna have to end up doing is condensing that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to condense that. But so that's what I'm gonna probably end up doing is condensing the page instead of having 125 pages. I'm gonna try to condense it. What? What are you talking about? Condense it down to at least 90 or 99 pages. If I go to 100, no big deal, but that's gonna cost me a little extra. Oops. All right. So anyway, it's 7:10. I gave y'all 1 hour and 10 minutes of my time. But I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread. Like I said, thank you everybody for hitting that subscribe button. I've been doing this since September last year, 23. And it's been doing pretty good, actually. Better than what I'm doing on Facebook, actually. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Facebook, but YouTube is the bomb right now. But thank you, y'all. Share, like, with your brothers, sisters, cousins, uncle, nieces, and nephews, aunties, your enemies. Nah. They gonna be mad at y'all anyway because they gonna be like, who's showing you that stuff? How you learn that? When you learn that? I got my secrets. But no, share with your enemies. I don't care. You don't care, right? The whole point is you trying to get dope, or you trying to get better, or you trying to get great at what you do. So that's what this is all about. And this just give me juice anyway. So, like I said, hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 2K. I'm almost at 2K. I think I'm probably 50 when I last looked. I'm not really into trying to beg anybody to do anything, but I'm almost at 2K. So if I got what is it, another 40, another 35, 40 people to subscribe, I'll be at the 2K. Yay! We all be. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna get nothing but better. I mean, so yeah, grab somebody you know. Hey, come over here, come check this dude out, man. I'm just getting as this guy used to say. Anyway, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm heating up like that game. He's heating up. Oh. Anyway, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Let me go lay down because now I'm starting to talk crazy. But anyway, y'all have a good evening. Peace and love and cornbread. Yee!